Hello everybody and welcome to the first video in a long time, and it's back to Minecraft. This is what I've got done on a server I've been playing on for about a month here. Let's just go check out the view from this. Oh, apparently I moved too much. There we go. I'll just break out of here. The view from above is a little better. Oh, I think I set a home up here. Could have just done that. Yeah, I'll give you a tour around the place, at least for this first video, and then there'll be other videos doing just tasks around, whether it's building, which I'm building a small town in this area, or if it's just actually training skills and flattening land and whatever. And I'll separate it so you don't have to watch the things that bore you. Like some people will find me flattening land and talking for a long time very boring, and others will enjoy it and like to see that. But as you can see, there is a decent amount of flat land so far. And hopefully I make this jump. Last time I did, but I did not this time. Of course, it's one of those things where you can do it off stream, but you can't do it on. I guess it's just, it seems to be pretty pixel specific. Oh, and that's why I wasn't wearing armor. Didn't want to break it. I guess it doesn't matter what I put in there, because I'm gonna just... My inventory, I think, is pretty well full regardless, and as long as I have the keys in here, so if I get ones and my inventory gets fuller, yeah, I guess I'll start on the outside and then make my way in. So first things first, there is this town so far. It's pretty much just some housing. This will be the cheaper end of stuff. Okay, I thought I dropped the keys for a second, but all the houses are the same. Same will be on the other side. You can see that it's started to be built over there. Yeah, the main thing that changes is the carpet and the material used for the driveway or sidewalk to the house, and for the middle of the house, just to like break up the monotony of what is just a basic birch house. So that's how he does it. I have one other guy who has been on the server a little bit who helps me out. Just my roommate, and yeah, he had a specific way of doing it that I liked, and I guess I'll have to copy it. I'm almost done. Oh, I guess there is no point to starting in that particular wall. I'll get to it, but yeah, there's no way to the second and third floor from in that wall yet, because I haven't gotten that far. Yeah, I've been on here for a few weeks, and probably a month plus, and I've just been grinding it out, like while other people are talking and buying and selling things. I've been just flattening land for like hours and hours each day. Yeah, my roommate did this, which I really liked actually. But if we go back in here, this was originally going to be the housing part of my town, but due to how I built it, it's impossible. Well, it's not technically impossible. It would just be very inconvenient for whoever rented it. So it'll just become a tall building that has no real purpose. My storage is currently in here, and I guess I can go down there and just show you what's going on. So just random crap is in here that I have on me at the time that I want to do something and I don't want to put it away. And then my roommate's is in there. Armor. I guess I can take this out now because I just wanted to test to see how it looked with this like overlay thing. I have an ender chest here with a lot of tools mostly and some blaze rods. And then just cooking glass. Place it? No. Mostly it's decently organized. There's some buckets and just iron stuff in general, some stone stuff, fruits and veggies, and then eventually I want every chest itself labeled. I've just memorized what stuff where it goes in each line, plus with the exception of a couple, the order of this actually changes it, so the third one will be just plain bricks. And same goes for all of this. And I'll put all this stuff away off stream, but just this actually surprisingly took a long time to set up, mostly because I didn't know what to put where, and I wanted it to actually be in a somewhat decent order. And I don't think I did a great job at it, honestly. This is the small animal farm we have. There's cows there, sheep there. Yay, leveled up my acrobatics. And there's chickens here, at least there should be, yeah. But they constantly despawn, so it doesn't really work. Between this gravel here, you can see exactly where it starts and ends, was my house. I got rid of it, and this was my first mine I set up. Oh, almost fell. And for some reason, this tree has grown into the mine. Not sure why, but I kind of like it, so I haven't gotten rid of that tree. I've just been cutting down these. This is my roommate's house. Pretty small. I like the paintings on this. It's a lot more detailed. Like, although it doesn't look much different than regular Minecraft, this is an HD version of it, so I guess the paintings actually look decent. I'll quickly go into the hotel here, I guess I can call it, although it'll eventually just become a personal building that my roommate and I use. There's identical staircases on each side, although not completely finished, probably. I did rent out 2 of these, at least I had started to. I hadn't taken any of their money, so don't worry about that. But I set it up for them, and then I realized that with the regions set up how they are, it's impossible. Front desk, lobby area here, and then it's pretty well identical all the way up. Although the rooms on on higher floors are not done, but they would be bigger and better. I think that's the last floor that it's set up. Yeah. See here it was. Oh, I guess I can reclaim this stuff. This is clay. Like I used like probably 1,000 clay blocks to build this. I guess this one. Oh, maybe that is the same. Like, oh, there's one missing there. Yeah, so like there's 2 floors of just clay, and I guess I can go to the roof just to show you guys the view it has and all that. Uh, the best part is there's actually clouds. So if I turn off clouds, you lose that. Uh, but if we leave them on, then it looks actually pretty decent. But I'll turn them off just so you can um, see better down there. Yeah, this area was just like very mountainous when I got here. Okay, just checking all the settings. Um, it was like really actually just hills when I got here, and I decided very early on that I actually wanted just a flat area. Like you can see out there that it's just trees and hills, and that's all this area was. But I had originally just built one little house here before I did this, and then I moved on to the farm that is now below me, and I'll check that out next. There's a little fishing hut there. There's a small mine down there that I haven't checked out yet, so I left that. My roommate actually built me a fishing hut there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I can survive jumping onto that tree there. But due to the fact that I don't want to have to like recollect items and just waste your time again, I won't do that. Um, yeah, so I like it so far, but now that it has lost its purpose, we've pretty much stopped working on it for now. But once I finish the rest of the town, I'll go back to this and finish it up and make it look all nice. Now it's time to go to the basement. Yeah, there's a second entrance down there to go to there that I just use because one of the regions I have set up in my town is to the main floor there, so I just made that so I can get quicker down to there. But since we're going all the way down, didn't feel the need. So for some reason, these crops have grown like this. I'm guessing my roommate just did it and he wanted to freak me out, but there's no way of knowing for sure. But this area is, I can't remember the exact dimensions, but it's something like 53 by 31. And this goes from block 63 high. I'd show you on F3, but my camera is blocking the dimensions for that exact reason. And although it's not finished again, because it doesn't really have a reason to be built for me, because the money on the server is not exactly lucrative in this kind of farm. I just wanted to do it, and now that I have reached out to bigger and better goals, it's lost a little bit of its oomph to finish. So yeah, again, it's one of those things that I'll just get back to, and eventually I'll do, but for the time being, it's lost a little of its steam. So yeah, that's that part of the house. Fishing shack, as I said, and we'll go to this corner over here. So this area of the town, you've pretty much seen it all. It's like approximately 150 by 150. I'm not positive on the dimensions, so don't quote me on that. Not like you'd have anyone to quote me to. But yeah, that's approximately it. And after that glowstone there, that's where the new area starts. So I'll get to the second floor, and you can see the new area here. Again, it's not really finished, so I'm not going to go inside, because then you won't be able to see anything. But my roommate spent a lot of time setting up these, which I actually really like those for the windows stuff, especially like in the tower where there's just like places to look out. It doesn't line up perfectly with the stairs because we had to put the stairs in the middle due to just constraints on alignment and everything. But yeah, out there, somebody else was building a town. I don't know who started first. I kind of felt bad because now he has this giant town beside him that is gonna overshadow him. Because, like, I'm guessing he's just one person working on it that doesn't spend a super amount of time on video games. But all of a sudden, one day we were working on this tower here. This is Tower A according to us. This was the first one we built. I actually started in this corner with the house around the water area, which is just out of view. It's pretty much where that like area of land is missing. That's where I started building, like expanding out, and eventually, like this pretty much says that he started first, which is quite possible. Like eventually, I was moving out, and I was unable to like clear more, which is right there. That's where I stopped being able to clear, I think. You can actually, and I was just like, why can't I clear it? So I checked the region. He hadn't been on in like a few weeks, so I assumed he had quit. So I felt it was okay to build this here. Plus, I had already cleared so much land that I really didn't feel like moving. But yeah, then I came up here, we built this, and I see a sign down there, or my roommate, I think it was actually, and it just said like, why are you building a town beside mine? And I kind of felt bad, because it's like, oh shoot, I didn't know you had a town there, because when I like saw, or when I was exploring the area, I did see this wall. There was no tower there, and there was no wall there. Like this wall was not in existence. So it was just like half of one wall. So I didn't really think much of it. But then he started expanding, and now we're just like two towns right beside each other. I build these towers everywhere to like help claim areas of land, but then I never really like go from there. So, or I never destroy them, which is even worse. So it kind of gets obnoxious because there's just like dirt towers everywhere that just exist, and they look awful, but I never feel like climbing them to fix it. So you can see that I'm like starting to flatten the land here, but it's just so much work. Like if we look at my stats, these are my ranks. I've gone down a little bit while I've like played some League and started building more stuff. But like my excavation, I'm ranked 56 on the server with like almost 1500 power level, and I've made sure to never add ranks to that. Like my alchemy and my taming and my like repair, I've like won MCMMO levels. So I just put them into that. So I was just like, okay, won them, put them into that, so they're like wasted, but at least I can like keep track of how many I've won. Although my repair hasn't all been won, and I like don't taint my own records for myself. At least like I don't think anyone cares if you win your levels, because everyone else can win them too. This house is actually a little funny. So we're like at the start here. I'll come back to the house. But I had built a house for someone. Like someone was like buying a house, and I'm like, I messaged them and I'm like, do you have a specific kind of house that you want? Because I can build you one. And they're like, no, I'm not too picky. So I just built them the house, and it was like outside my walls. So I didn't really care. Let me just mute the chat. Multi-chat settings. Commands only. There we go. It's not a command. There we go. That'll work. I just built them the house outside my walls. Didn't think anything of it. Got the money, and just left them to like experience the house. And then I expanded the region, and all of a sudden I realized that their house that I built for them is now inside my walls. So I had to like talk to them about it and make sure they were cool with it, explain the situation, give them a few options to like sell me back the house, like anything like that. And we're still working on that. Another town right outside my walls. This one I had no idea existed until I like was building this wall here, because this like land here was generally flat and water, so I like didn't take a long time to flatten it. But these guys haven't been on in like 6 months or something, so it doesn't really matter that way. I'll get back on here. The worst part of the walls is I can't do that like this up there effectively. Oh. Do I have any food on me? No, I don't. Oh well, I'll just leave chat on. But yeah, I can't do this running thing up there, which kind of bugs me, but it's not a big deal. So that land pretty much to my castle is flat. Or I'll call the inner walls the castle just because like that's what it looks like. And then this was like the third area I started flattening. This was like over there. I wish I could render farther. It's not my video settings. I've maxed out all the settings. I can't get any farther. It's just the server doesn't allow it. What is that? I don't know what this is. It looks like... Okay, hold on. Okay, my roommate hasn't been on in like 3 weeks, so this isn't him. Someone built this on my land. I haven't properly claimed everything. I didn't think that'd be an issue because I'm in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I don't know why there's 2 entrances, but I'll leave it. I'll claim the land, and then I'll put a sign out saying like, if this is your stuff, I'll give it back to you. But like, yeah, I had noticed a couple things slightly changed. I thought I was just being paranoid because I haven't been on as much and I had like forgotten stuff or something like that. But that just confirms that there's been people on my land, which is kind of scary. I'm guessing they're just new, or like, because you can just randomly get placed places when you like /wild on the server, and that's how I found this land. So I'm guessing that's what happened, and they didn't realize that they were on my land, or they didn't care because it's technically not my land, because I don't own it. I've just flattened it. So it is a little scary that people have come here and done stuff, but oh well, it's a video game. It's not the biggest deal. And worst case scenario, I can start again. This took me only a couple weeks. I can do it again in a couple weeks. I just don't want more trees growing. I have so many trees to cut down that any more just seem ridiculous. So this is the area that I started on the wall, like the tour, is right here. That tower there. I'll get inside the walls. I guess I could break in and just replace the bricks, but oh well, I've made my way here already. Let's fix this. I know I hadn't completely done this because I ran out of glowstone. It takes so much to build around the house or the castle walls like I'm doing currently. It's actually ridiculous. But yeah, that's the quick ish tour around the joint. Yeah, there isn't a ton to show, as almost everything is just flat land right now. But I thought you guys might want to see it and see it somewhat before the progress started. Of course, render distance. I was so confused. I thought something like was starting to grow in my castle. Yeah, like, yeah, I thought you guys might want to see what existed before I built everything, and if you guys eventually, once I set everything up, you guys can actually just come check it out, or we can do something like that. Have fun on Minecraft. But yeah, the server is actually pretty decent. I've been playing on here for a few weeks, and they're not sponsoring me to do this or telling me or asking me to mention this, but I thought it might be fun to play with a few of you. So you guys can check the description for the server IP. Oh yeah, this was the plan to do with all the rooms on this side, because I thought it looked a little bland, and I don't know, I kind of like it. But yeah, this is the quick and short tour of the server and what I have of it so far. Yeah, here, I'll just do one thing quickly, show you one other thing. Okay, so I cut out a section there, just in case my roommate, he probably wouldn't care in general, because it's not like you guys could get it down here, even if you wanted to, because the land is claimed. But he's building these like tunnels all over the land, which I think is awesome. This one I think doesn't go anywhere. Oh, he found a tunnel under the base there. Yeah, this one just like comes up here. I think he said originally it actually entered into one of the walls, which I thought was really cool because I didn't know. Granted, I don't walk around the walls all the time, especially inside. On the outside, I occasionally do. Oh yeah, that's another reason the farm is useless to me. I have commands that let me feed myself. Lag as I'm loading all the icons there. But yeah, he's like putting all these tunnels. Here's a little enchanting place. I won't go through any of them just because I wouldn't be able to get back in. But like through there, this one is a little more difficult to show. But if you noticed in the cow enclosure, there was a watering hole. He gave it the excuse that it was just for watering, since clearly realized that it was just a ruse to put a secret tunnel in. This is the original house. This was how he would break into my house. You can see the mine through there. Oh. Shoot. Screw it, I'm going through. Okay, I got it. Got it properly. Yeah, I do like the setup. It actually is very similar to what I would do, at least this one. Maybe that's why he did it like this, just to like appease me with the stone bricks and everything like perfectly set up. Maybe it just is a coincidence. And then there's this one. This leads to the farm. This one I have to go through to show you, which is fine because it's the last one. I do like that addition. I guess if someone had flying commands. Ooh, I like redstone dust on this. They could technically get into his house there. But yeah, I do like how I've set up the farm. It is a little tight. You can't see anything anywhere in the farm. And I don't love how water drips through blocks, but at that point it's hating on Minecraft and not my building technique. I guess I could place two, but that's just space inefficient, because clearly I'm about space efficiency when it comes to farms. Yeah, that's the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want me to build anything specific, let me know. I will. There will be tons to come. There's going to be a casino. There's going to be more housing. There's going to be a community farm. There's going to be a ton of other building projects. There's going to be a lot of flattening projects. So if you guys want to like hear any interesting stories or ask me any questions, I'll cover those in those videos probably. Uh, that way it's like like a question and answer video. But instead of just my face, you see gameplay as well. So if you don't want to watch the gameplay, you don't have to. I'll probably mute the gameplay audio for that, so you don't have to listen to just digging and digging and digging and falling and stuff. And you can just listen to it in the background, or you can just watch the video if that actually entertains you, like it would me. Although I rarely watch videos. I usually will play gameplay while, like, I'll play a game like Minecraft while listening to something elsewhere. But yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, dislike it. And let me know what you want to see next time, whether it's questions or stories that you want, or if it's something you want me to build. Just let me know, and I'll see if I can handle it. But thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great day.